It's time for Sedalia Bombers baseball.
Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world. This is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright of the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
The Sedalia Bombers pregame show on the exclusive home for Bombers baseball, the Show Me Sports Network. We'll recap last game's highlights, set the stage for first pitch, and even get the thoughts of the head coach during the pregame show, all while we get set to bring you the exciting play-by-play action of your Sedalia Bombers. The best pregame coverage in mid-Missouri is on the air as the Show Me Sports Network broadcast crew is ready in the broadcast booth. Exclusive pregame coverage of Sedalia Bombers baseball is brought to you by Boone County Journal, Cassandra Gazaway, Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant, Country with a Heart, Eddie Goodell Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving, LLC, Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Boone Realty, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, River Oak Christian Academy, Salter Loan Service, LLC, Sawdust Studios, State Tech of Missouri, the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, Walk-Off Wood Bat Company, and Ren's Automotive. The excitement is building in the stands and the tension is rising in the dugout as first pitch is just around the corner. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Sedalia Bombers baseball on the Show Me Sports Network. Now let's go live to the field to the Show Me Sports Network broadcast booth.
Sitting pretty here in Sedalia for tonight's matchup between the Jefferson City Renegades and your Sedalia Bombers. Both teams coming on a bit of a losing skid. Bombers have dropped 5 straight games, while the Jefferson City Renegades have dropped 3 straight. One of those streaks will end tonight. For you fans out there, I know both you guys listen to the Show Me Sports Network, or both the Renegades and the Bombers have pages on here. I'm going to be a little split now. I'm going to be doing some little Renegades with some situations that have occurred. My car not 100%, and then some situations of me having a jersey tonight. I'm the emergency catcher for the Jefferson City Renegades, obviously. With all things considered, let's hope that never comes to that. But now for tonight's lineups brought to you by Cassandra Gazaway, Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant.
Seeking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gazaway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gazaway.
Now the lineups for the visiting Jefferson City Renegades. Leading off the second baseman, Cam Lee. Batting second, the third baseman, Alex Diajacinto. Batting third, the shortstop, Lucas Weholter. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Drew Vonderhaar. Batting fifth, the DH, Will Bachman. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Maddox Meyer. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Tyler Tao. Batting eighth, the catcher, Ben Miller. Batting ninth, the center fielder, Austin Evans. And on the mound for the Jefferson City Renegades tonight will be Connor Feist. Now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Sedalia Bombers. Leading this one off, the center fielder, Jaden Roberts. Batting second, the DH, Carter Rice. Batting third, the third baseman, Dalton Miller. Batting fourth, the shortstop, Connor Rice. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Caden Paxton. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Jisoo Kim. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Chris Miller, new guy for the Bombers. Batting eighth, Nathan Huey, the right fielder, and catching tonight for the Bombers. Another time behind the plate, Lance Vickers. And on the mound tonight for your Sedalia Bombers will be Jacoby Lim, coming off a phenomenal outing. Let's see if he can repeat that one. That was trying to find some records. Lance Vickers has almost over double digits already, over 10 plus caught runners thrown out. So runners have been caught stealing. A couple back picks along with that. There's no official record, so I think we're just going to, as the season goes along, when we see the numbers high enough, we're probably going to find it a record anyways, because no one's caught this much early on and had the success he's had as runners not being able to steal. First pitch just ahead. That brought to you by Izzy Smith Home, Remax Boone Realty. Let's see if the Bombers or the Renegades can end their losing skids. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bombers and Renegades baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers. With some of the most advanced technologies on the market, anything can become a canvas. The state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
Riverville Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment to students for more than 16 years. Located in Jefferson City, Riverville Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 8th grade. Riverville Christian Academy's primary goal is the discipleship of the next generation to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students, with the student body composed of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering a half-day and full-day program. To find out more about Riverville Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
There's no better way to celebrate a special event or show someone just how important they are to you than gifting them something handcrafted from Country with a Heart. Handmade in mid-Missouri, Country with a Heart specializes in hand-built woodworking projects for every occasion. Their design collection includes children's furniture, doll furniture, household items, holiday decor, outdoor decorations, custom projects, and everything in between. To view their full inventory of projects, visit countrywithaheart.com and find them on Facebook by joining the Country with a Heart group page.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
Jacoby Lynn for the Sedalia Bombers getting loose. First start on the year. We'll see how he does. 2 appearances on the year. Really a good outing last time around. Was able to keep the hitters off balance first time around. Had some time struggle throwing strikes. We're seeing if we can see a positive side. We're going to take a short break as this first pitch brought to you by Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Boone Realty.
Are you in the market to buy your first home? Maybe it's time to buy some acreage. How about invest in a new space for your growing business? No matter the need, your trusted partner in real estate is me, Izzy Smith of Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Boone Realty. I believe real estate is more than just bricks and mortar. It's the cornerstone of our lives. It's where memories are made and dreams are realized. Choosing me as your realtor, you're getting a professional, dedicated advocate who will work tirelessly to make your real estate dreams a reality. Give me a call today at 573-876-2873 or visit izzysmithhomes.com. Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Boone Realty, your hometown realtor working harder for you.
Those lineups brought to you by Cassandra Gazaway, Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant. Just a refresher, leading off for the Renegades, Cam Lee, Alex DiGiacinto, the shortstop, Lucas Weholder, 1-2-3 due up. Top of the first inning, we are. One streak will end tonight. Cam Lee has played a small portion of games for the Renegades. In that one game, he was able to go 3 for 6 with a 500 batting average. 3 stolen bases on the year, 4 runs, 3 RBIs, a double. That one in there for a strike. 4 and 8 on the year, 4 for 8 in at-bats. Yet to see a triple or home run. We saw a few of those last year. That one missing away. We're 1-1. Cam Lee winning All region awards in the conference that State Fair, the home team here, plays in Mineral area. That one grounded foul right over the Bombers' dugout. Region 16 Player of the Year, also freshman honors. That one hit to the left fielder. And just like that, the new man shown off, Chris Miller with the catch.
Now batting third baseman, number 15, Alex
Diagicento stepping in for his first time around. Coming in with a .303 batting average, .452 on base percentage. 2 doubles on the year, 10 hits in total. That one in there for a called strike. 2-man umpiring crew here tonight. We've seen a mixture of a 2-man along with a 3-man. That one missing for 1 ball, 1 strike. That ball lined to Miller. That will be caught. 2 outs just like that. 2 on the top of the first. And not usually we have myself a co-host. That one in there for a called strike. Ryan Rattone joining me, a player for the Bombers. Done a little outfield, little second base.
Yeah, a little bit of everything, unfortunately. Probably not for the best.
That one grounded to the shortstop. Rice will throw that on a hop
Great
off
play.
the turf. And that's in time. And just like that, the Bombers 1-2-3 at the top of the first. We'll get to know Ryan Rattone more as we head to the bottom of the first inning. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bombers baseball and Renegades baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Since 1951, Ren's Automotive has been the leader in complete automotive and tire services, proudly serving the Ashland community and southern Boone County area. Servicing all makes and models of vehicles, customer satisfaction is their top priority. If your vehicle leaves you stranded, no need to worry, as Ren's Automotive offers 24-hour towing services. To schedule an appointment, call 573-657-4614 or stop by and see Terry, Peggy, Derek, and the crew at 124 East Broadway in Ashland. Ren's Automotive, your full-service automotive repair shop for over 70 years.
On the mound tonight for the Jefferson City Renegades, we will see Cannon Feist. Feist from Lincoln University, saw him a little bit this spring, calling a few games for them. From Lubbock, Texas, the freshman staying at 6'4".
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me.
The 6'4" freshman had success this spring, saw a few appearances. A longest outing going 5 1/3. Just say in 2/3. Had a really good win. One of their few wins they've had. He pitched in both of them. He actually pitched against William Woods in the game 4 of that series.
And where did you say it goes to?
Lincoln.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
The 0-0 home. That one in there for a called strike. Jaden Roberts leading this off. Ryan Rattone joining us, going to William Woods University.
Yes.
Going to the same school as me. You play baseball. I wrestle, though.
Yeah. No, it's a fun place to be at. I don't recognize this guy. That's crazy. I usually recognize most of the guys we face, but that was early in the season. I mean,
yeah, that was.
That was Super Bowl night, actually. Game 4 was.
Okay.
So yeah, that's been quite a while now.
So a lot of you guys fans were very disappointed after that night.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not a Chiefs fan, so we're good. But
well, that misses. We're 1-2. Roberts seen him join this leadoff role once he joined the team. Played in the Northwoods on a 10-day contract. I didn't know that till today.
Yeah, no, I spent some time out there, said that it was a really good experience, and, he's happy to be out here. We always knew he was going to come here, but got the opportunity to go out to the Northwoods. Can't blame him.
Yeah, so they do like a lot of things where they'll get a lot of early NAI, D2. You'll maybe see some D3 sprinkled in there. That one popped up in the infield. Cam Lee taking control. He's calling everyone off. He's able to get there.
Well, they start their season a little earlier than us, and we start our season during the D1 playoffs too, though. So a lot of their guys that maybe are their main guys are still playing in the postseason. So they go out and get a guy like Roberts, have him come in for 10, 12 days, and then that's the end of the road. So now he's out here.
Yeah, and the College World Series getting very exciting.
Yeah. No hitter today. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was crazy. 0-0 pitch swung on and missed there by Rice. Carter Rice. Very familiar lineup we've seen in this top portion of the Bombers lineup. Still trying to find the right cards to shuffle around to get a victory. They've been able to get some hits. They just can't get that one hit that's going to score 1-2 runs in big situations.
It feels like it depends on the night for us. We'll have some pretty good hitting and then not have the pitching to compete that night, and then it'll be vice versa. I just need to put a full 9 together hopefully tonight.
The 1-1 swung on and missed there by Rice. He's behind in the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. So how is your year going so far being back here in Sedalia?
I mean, I'm glad to be back in Sedalia. I wish I could say that I was hitting the ball a little bit better. Nice
1-2
pitch.
swung on and missed there. Home plate umpire says Rice went.
That was rude right there. Change up, fastball outside corner, slider. Not a fun little mix right there to see.
It's a very good combination.
Yeah. No, it's been going good. Always great to be back. Last summer here, maybe last time ever here, but enjoying it. So hopefully we can turn the season around a little bit, play a little bit better.
A lot of baseball to be played. That one in there for a called strike. At the plate is Dalton Miller, third baseman. He's the only man to go yards so far for the Bombers. Has some big doubles along, leading the team in walks as well.
What's funny is it feels like we actually have a lot of pop on this team. It's just we make a lot of loud outs. I mean, we joke a lot that if we used any different type of baseballs or if we used metal bats, we might be leading the league in home runs because we fly out to the wall more than anyone I've ever seen.
That one missing away. We're at 2-1. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of scenarios where I can go back. Maybe you get that metal bat 10 and 15 extra feet, and it's a different ball game, and you guys find a way to win it.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's just, you're working on getting better out here anyways, so it's not like it matters, but it's way more fun when you win, and the competitor you always want to win. So it is frustrating, but I'm trying to get back on the right track tonight.
Absolutely, the 2-2 home from Feist.
Wow.
On the outside edge in there for strike number 3. Miller drops it, but Miller will go back to the dugout. A clean first inning for both sides. With a tied at 0. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bombers baseball and Renegades baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
Has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. The state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving, LLC. A veteran-owned business.
River Oak Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment to students for more than 16 years. Located in Jefferson City, River Oak Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 8th grade. River Oak Christian Academy's primary goal is the discipleship of the next generation to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students with a student body composed of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering a half-day and full-day programs. To find out more about River Oak Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
To the top of the second we go as we are still tied at 0. A smooth 1-2-3 innings. 1-2-3 outs, I should say, for both sides. Cannon Feist and Jacoby Lynn able to have smooth sailing so far, but these offenses can explode. We've seen both these teams score double-digit runs and have success. They have success with a combination of stuff. They'll take some pitches, they'll walk, and then they might get that big hit. Now the Bombers have been struggling to get that big hit. They've had a lot of base runners in these ball games. I think their things are going to change. You know, the law of averages, you're going to find a way to get a hit sometime and get that big one. That pitch swung on and missed. And our count at no balls, 2 strikes. Lynn gets set. That one hit to the left side, but will wind up out of play. Top of the second, we are still 0-0 our score. Cannon Fice had a clean inning. Was able to get 2 strikeouts in this. Jacoby Lynn had the offense with 3 balls in play, but easy plays by the defense. Nothing in 2 pitch, fouled off. Heads up there by the third base coach trying to make a play. So looking at the standings coming into this, St. Joe Mustangs on top. They're 7-1. Clarinda A's 8-5. Nevada 6-6. 0-2 home. That one missing the zone. Chillicothe Mudcats 4-5. The Bombers right behind them with a 4-6 record. Carroll with a 4-7. Jefferson City rounding the standings off with a 4-8 record. The 1-2 home. That one missing in. Both these teams, the Bombers and the Renegades, have had some success. Their pitching staffs have kind of let them down here and there. Also, they're hitting. Sometimes you need that hit, and sometimes you get that hit, but you don't get the pitching, and vice versa, as I was saying with Ryan Raton. We're full now at 3-2. Bombers were on a 4-game winning streak prior to this slump. They were hot. Everything was going with them. That one in there for strike number 3, and Drew Vonderhaar goes down looking. Now stepping into the plate, Will Bachman. Bachman DHing in tonight's contest. 7 hits on the year, 2 doubles, a .212 batting average, .366 on base percentage. The first pitch there is swung on and missed. Nothing in 1 our count. So we're joined back with Ryan Raton doing.
Sorry, this will be chaotic tonight, but figure we could get a few innings out of me, maybe. I don't know.
That one check swing. They'll say he went. No balls, 2 strikes. Lynn's had very success when he could command his pitches. We saw in one outing.
Yeah.
He kind of struggled to find the zone, but you could see the movement was there. Now he's trying to actually find that command. Just talk about it as facing these pitchers that may not have the best command. Is it harder to hit as that curveball in there for strike number 3?
There's definitely a thing called effectively wild, and I think you probably know that. You played ball, right? Sometimes, when a pitcher's not in the zone and you're expecting to get a few balls, right, it can cause you to take pitches you wouldn't normally take, maybe like that slider right there. If you're expecting a fastball up at your eyes because you can't control it, and then they break off a slider over the middle of the plate, it makes it really hard. Jacoby's a kid. He's really good and had a lot of success at the Class 6 level at Smith Cotton. I think he just got a little nervous his first few outings facing college hitters and then realized if he puts it in the zone, they'll get themselves out.
Yeah, especially with these wood bats, it's harder to put the ball in play. Bunt shown there, it's put down. And a great defensive stop there by Vickers. And that's a 1-2 put out. 2-3 put out, I should say, to end the top of the second inning. To the bottom of the second we go. Still knotted at 0. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades and Bombers baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
There's no better way to celebrate a special event or show someone just how important they are to you than gifting them something handcrafted from Country with a Heart. Handmade in mid-Missouri, Country with a Heart specializes in hand-built woodworking projects for every occasion. Their design collection includes children's furniture, doll furniture, household items, holiday decor, outdoor decorations, custom projects, and everything in between. To view their full inventory of projects, visit countrywithaheart.com and find them on Facebook by joining the Country with a Heart group page.
Boone County Journal is the hometown newspaper of Ashland and Hartsburg since 1969. We know you're busy. Let us keep up with Southern Boone happenings for you. We cover social events, school sports, local government, Southern Boone history, obituaries, and more. Subscribe to the Journal today and get the paper delivered to your mailbox every Wednesday. Digital version also available. Call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojo.com. Independent and veteran owned.
All right, to the bottom of the second we go. Ryan Raton has done his fair share of play-by-play. I'll give him a half inning here. We'll see how he does.
Yeah, we'll see. It's been a little while, to be honest with you, but I'm super excited to be out here. Beautiful night at the park. It was really warm earlier this morning. We had a kids camp out here today. Not the best day to have a kids camp, but I'll tell you what, it got the job done. And here we are. It's 4-5-6 this inning for the Bombers. Connor Rice, Caden Paxton, and Jisoo Kim up to bat for the Bombers. And Cannon Feist, right?
Yes, sir.
In his second inning of work. Yeah, I stole Easton's scorebook over here. We're using a colored pencil tonight.
We are indeed. I kind of lost my pen, and then the pen I had for a backup, it's out of so.
It's just one of those days.
Yeah, it's just one of those days. I mean, it's cool to see both these teams because I know these teams so well and all the people on them.
0-1, grounded right back to Feist. He makes the play, fires on over to first base. Simple put out here to start the bottom of the second inning. Again, it's Rice Paxton. Kim, I think I misspoke earlier when I said that.
So is this going to go on your demo for that project you do at Woods?
Oh, we'll see. We'll see how good it does. I don't know. It's feels a little unnatural right now.
I'd be very sad if you had a home run call and I just wasn't on.
You just missed it. I would feel bad for you. That one misses. I guess they'll say upstairs for ball number 1. Yeah, Paxton stats on the year over there.
I do.
See. I don't have that stuff readily available in front of me. The 1-0, whoa, misses up and in. Ball 2, advantage count. Let's see if Caden Paxton can get his barrel out in front here.
We've seen him in a lot of pitch hitting roles as well. He's coming in those big situations, even though he may not be playing that first 7. He's coming in with runners on, the opportunity to tie the ball game up. He's got a few of those hits now. Lately, it's been tough for the Bombers, both offensively, guys in the lineup and pitch hitting.
Yeah, 2-0, nice pitch there to clip the corner. That is. You're not wrong about that. And for Paxton, he's a guy that one swing of the bat can change the game, right? Power guy, 2-1, misses outside. A power guy, he can put the ball over the fence. So that's kind of why you use him late innings, pinch hitting situations.
Yeah, he has 2 doubles on the year, the .393 on base percentage, 2 ribbies, and 2 walks.
Make that 3 walks. 3-1 misses downstairs, a base on balls, and the Bombers, not the Roadrunners. The Bombers get their first runner of the evening.
So have you called any Roadrunner stuff?
I can't say I have. I've done public address announcing for basketball.
Okay.
I haven't done any baseball games because I've obviously played in them. Here steps Jisoo Kim. He hails from South Korea to the Bombers. There's ball 1 in the dirt.
Yeah, it's just cool to see also all the people that come into the Mink. It's not just people in Missouri and Iowa. You're pulling south, north, east, west, and sometimes out of the country.
Yeah, no, it's kind of cool. You meet new people, right, and make friends. Another advantage count here. Ball in the dirt, 2 balls, no strikes to Kim. Like the Arizona guys on the Bombers. We got to be really close with them, and then they were a big selling point on some of us coming back this year. People you never really thought you'd see again. You get to link up with them. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. The pitch to Kim, ball 3 in the dirt. And Feist is in danger of walking his second straight batter in the second inning.
And what's interesting when you watch Kim is his feet do not stop when he's in the box on the base pass. They're always moving. He's doing a little extra, and it's just cool to see different styles as well.
It's just a different style of baseball. I know we had to talk to him as there's a strike on 3-0. We had to talk to him about a few of the things he did. He was wearing 2 sliding mitts. That's something you don't really see a lot.
Really?
Here, right?
Okay.
It's not very common. He pimped a walk that I think made some people mad, right? 3 balls, 1 strike. Let's see if he can't pimp a ball in the gap maybe. 3-1, swung through. He have a full count.
So Feist really finding a way to battle back. He walked a guy. Now he's at a 3-0, and now he's finding a way back. Let's see if he can battle in and find a way to get out of this with no harm.
Feist gets the sign. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on first base. And the pitch to Kim. They'll say clips the corner. Strike 3. Kim doesn't agree. Another strikeout looking. The 3rd strikeout of the night already for Feist. He escapes damage. And now Chris Miller will come to the plate for his first at-bat of 2025 with the Bombers. Was a Bomber last season, got over with his trimester at Dartmouth a little late, and he's welcome back to Sedalia.
Yeah, because I was reading the roster, and I usually can just do it by the initials, and I had to scroll down to see who it was.
First pitch to Miller, misses outside. Yeah, Chris Miller, Dartmouth University, so he plays Division I baseball out there. Really smart kid. Don't play him in a game of poker.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Well, it's pretty for him at least.
Well, yes, I'm sure he enjoys it a lot. Paxton, the runner on first. Miller grounds this one to the left side. Corralled, throwed over for the third out. 1 walk, no hits, no errors. We head to the top of the third, still scoreless.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
Seeking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gazway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gazway.
To the top of the third we go as we're still tied at 0. 2 up, 7, 8, 9 for the Renegades. 1, 2, 3 innings for the first and the second for Jacoby Lynn. The Bombers looking to keep these Renegades shut down as 6 batters straight have gone down. 2 strikeouts in those first 2 innings. Now stepping at the plate is Tyler Tao, the left fielder. The left fielder just wrapped up his senior campaign at Rockbridge. You see Coach Tao in here, just wrapped up his final season. Now he'll travel around and watch Tyler play. 200 so far on the year, a 333 on base percentage. Has 5 hits on the year. Still zeros across the board for both sides. No hits, no errors, and no runs. That one in there for a ball, and we're at 2-1. So both of these teams needing a big start from their starting pitcher. It's been a problem here and there for the Bombers, as during this losing streak, they've had a guy go 1 inning, a guy go 2. And they have had some better outings as well, but those 1-2 innings are not doing good, as you just go to your bullpen really early, and that kind of sets you bad for the rest of the week. But Jacoby Lynn is able to get his 4th strikeout. Down goes Tao. Now stepping up to the plate will be Ben Miller. Ben Miller, the catcher for tonight. He's been calling a good game so far. No runs given up by the Renegades. That one missing low. And we're at 1-0. Don't know if this matchup may have happened with Miller pulling out Elias and the righty Jacoby Lynn playing at Smith Cotton. Both them just wrapped up senior campaigns. We'll see who wins this at-bat in the Mink League, where count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home, that one grounded to the left side and foul, a little chopper right at the dugout. So welcome back.
Yeah, always on the run here. I have to go get little kids and take them into the dugout for autographs. I think we're the only team in the Mink League, probably the only college team in the country that lets kids go into their dugout during the game.
That 1-2 low, missing, 2 balls, 2 strikes. I remember as a child, my biggest thing was I wanted to be in that plate meeting. So so me and my dad and my brother, he had let us go up there with him. So there's actually pictures of me, the 2-2 chopped foul. No, pictures of me with my brother and my dad of at the home plate wearing my Renegades. I always had a new shirt every year.
Oh, yeah?
I doubt it got cleaned every night because I loved it so much.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, yeah.
I mean, you got to rep it.
Shoot, you get to be around baseball like this. I would have probably – and the league was a lot more talented back then, too. Not that it's not now.
It swung on and missed. Lynn gets another K. Racking him up here in this inning. 2 gone via strikeouts in the 3rd.
Yeah, not that it's not now, but I mean back then they were pulling guys from the College World Series, you know. So you don't really see that as much anymore. But just being around that kind of baseball would have been a lot of fun. Being up close to it, having that in.
Yeah, if you could have snagged like a Murray State guy, I mean, that would have been pretty sweet. 0-0. That one ripped down the line. If it drops, it could be 2. It will hit off the wall. Evans turning towards second base. That will get in time, but A.J. Evans able to get the first hit of today's contest, a double with 2 outs.
Well, Evans a veteran guy, right? He was here last year, if I'm not mistaken. He's done a few tours in the Mink. He knows what he's doing, and got a 2-strike pitch or a 1-strike pitch that was probably a little better than Jacoby wanted right there. And ball actually, that's not typically a double here at Liberty Park. The fence is pretty in. The thing is, the fence is different now. It's metal. It used to be wood. When it was wood, it would ricochet back. Outfielders are kind of having a hard time trying to figure that out now, and so that one kind of stayed a little closer to the fence and ended up being 2 bags instead of 1.
Because that's a detail I really didn't notice. I mean, I hadn't been all the way out there yet.
No, yeah, it still looks wood, right? It's not, though. It's metal, and the ball I noticed last night on that one in the 10th inning, the ball does not ricochet the same that it used to.
The 0-1 is behind the batter. He gets out of the way. Now stepping in is Cam Lee, and he'll try to hit in a guy from Columbia. They both live in Columbia and went to school in that Columbia area. Austin Evans went to Southern Boone. Cam Lee wrapping up with Father Tolton. Just wrapped up his year with Mineral Area. So 1-1.
Yeah.
Popped up.
Cam Lee, from everything I've seen, one of the best junior college hitters, not only in Region 16, which is Missouri, very talented region, but in the country as a freshman. Had an amazing year. Felt like every single day I was seeing something about him going off for Mineral.
Yeah, he had himself a very good campaign, Region 16 Player of the Year.
Good
also
pitch.
Freshman of the Year honors in that conference, the 2-2 missing away. And we're 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 3rd inning. Bombers gave up their first hit to Austin Evans.
Want to be smart here. We're still ahead in the count.
2-2 swung on and missed. And Lee will go down swinging. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Jacoby Lynn. Leads to the 0. We're going the bottom half. The Bombers bats coming up. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bombers baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
Power equipment is always cool, always. Well, unless it's not working, then power equipment is expensive. Always. Unless you get it checked with Salter Lawn Service. Don't worry about saving up for something new. Just let the experienced experts at Salter Lawn Service repair your small engines. With pickup and delivery available, saving you time and saving your wallet.
Hey, this is Stacy Salter with Salter Lawn Service. One call, we do it all. You can find us at salterlawnservice.com.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
Bottom of the 3rd we go. Back on the mound is Cannon Feist. He'll have to face the Bombers 8-9-1. Nathan Huey, Lance Vickers, and Jaden Roberts. Vickers did not see a strike until that last at bat. Went 12 straight balls with 3 walks.
Yeah, and Lance has been seeing the ball really well, and it's impressive. I know maybe the numbers don't show it, but what he's doing is impressive. I mean, he's playing every single night at catching the hardest position. I think he's thrown out 18 runners this year and back-picked 4. I mean, he's absurd, and in anything he brings to the table hitting-wise is extra because of what he does as a catcher. Nice change up there.
That pitch swung on and missed by Huey. I was thinking we just wait till a certain number, and then I'm going to post the record because – Mink does not have official record stats, so I'm just waiting till like a really big number. So that's very impressive.
He might already have the record. I mean, 18 in the summer is pretty good, right?
I know. I mean, he had a few games where he had 3 or 4. Now it's kind of slowed down because people are starting to pick up. Hey, maybe let's not steal on Vickers.
Yeah, Nevada realized that last night, I would say, because they didn't steal as much. And the first time we played them in Fort Scott, they stole a lot, and it didn't go very well.
Yeah, that was one of the nights where he had 4, I want to say. Had a back pick as well. The 1-2 home, that one fouled off to left side. According to PBR, he has one of the fastest pop times in the nation as of right now. I'm starting to ask these guys, like, give me something to say during the broadcast, and those are just really cool things. The 1-2 is check swing, and they'll say in there for strike number 3 with no swing.
Wait, what is going on right now? What in the world?
So I think there's confusion on the count, I want to say.
Man, it's taking everything for me to leave this headset on right now. It's probably a good thing I have the headset on.
1 balls, 2 strikes is what they have in the Mink website. Now, I don't know if that was prior to the pitch or.
So I'll give you an example of Vickers and how good he's been this year. If you were to combine the Carroll Merchants, the Chillicothe Mudcats, the Clarinda A's, right? That's 11 right there. Throw the Nevada Griffins in there and the St. Joe Mustangs, he would still have 4 more caught stealings.
Really?
Than all of them combined.
That's wild.
The only team that you couldn't apply is Jefferson City because they have 9.
Okay.
But you could throw it in there with a different combination of teams, you know. So more than anyone in the league, we're going to – I don't know what in the world's going on right now. You know, sometimes we just can't quite figure it out here. So
I think it's some confusion maybe on the count. So that's where you kind of have to talk to everyone about it. Maybe time was called and Huey was like, maybe the pitcher.
I think it's something to do with just the count, honestly. And I think what's about to happen is Huey's probably about to get rung up and say that was strike 3. I don't think it was strike 3. But I do think that's going to be what happens here.
Because I did not know
maybe
the
not.
count.
Brandon's going over to talk to your dad, so maybe not.
So I did not know the count prior to that pitch. We're just chit-chatting here, so I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm not used to this partner type stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to just sit there and be like, yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough being your own guy.
Be skeptical. Be like, I think this is what's going on. And then when you're completely wrong, like last night, apparently they checked to second base.
I got a bone to pick with that play.
I thought you're always supposed to call time. Like as an umpire, you call time, point to second base, so therefore the ball is dead.
Well, here's what didn't sit right with me about that one is it goes from, and we're still talking about this, it goes from being from ball 4, which means the guy advances, to not being ball 4 anymore. So he doesn't get to advance.
It goes from ball 4 strikeout,
you know what I'm saying?
to throw out to second.
Yes, and then so
with runners on first and second base. So that inning's base is loaded with 1 out, and now it's no outs to runners on first with 2 outs.
Yeah, that's just the kind of things that happen to you when you're on a 6-game losing streak, right? It feels like you're swimming against the current, and that's that just added to it.
Well, I mean, I feel like you can always go back to that Carroll game, though. I mean, that was a lucky night. We were able to snag one there.
Yeah. I don't know. I think yeah. I told you our karma was going to be bad after that, and it really has been. So we kind of earned that one.
The 1-2 fouled off.
Good fight.
So apparently the count was 1-1. I usually try to keep close tabs, but right now I'm just trying to keep close of the outs with a colored pencil in hand. The 1-2 missing in the dirt, and we're at 2-2.
That's encouraging. Huey seems like he's seeing the ball a lot better. His swing is really, really good, and probably the most talented swing on our team, if not one of. But he took a long time off of baseball. Didn't get to play last season. Been almost 10 months since his last at-bat whenever he first took an at-bat here. And so now, as that's going to be ball 4, he's seeing pitches a lot better, laying off stuff in the dirt, on time. His swings look really good. Eventually, they're going to fall.
Absolutely. I always like a pure lefty swing. There's nothing, I think, more beautiful than that.
Oh, my gosh, yeah, and he's got one of them. It's fun watching him in BP. It was more fun last year. He's figuring it out.
If I'm being honest, though, my favorite play in baseball is a hit and run. I feel like a well-executed hit and run, there's just nothing better. So that one missing the zone.
Good
1
call,
ball,
Neil.
no strikes.
Yeah, I agree. And that's another thing, though. In the summer, you're not really calling those things. Like, there was one game a few days ago where Dalton comes up to me and says, hey, if you get on, let's hit and run on the first pitch. And I was like, no, let's do it on the second pitch. I bet they spin you an off-speed. First pitch, they spin him an off-speed. Second pitch, fastball. He hits a single. We talked about this. I think he hits a single. I go first to third. And it's just like stuff like that. You kind of have to pick up on your own because the manager doesn't want to get involved too much. He wants you to get your reps and play the game the right way.
That 1-0 missing, and we're at 2-0. We saw last night, as I said prior to this at bat. 12 straight balls to him before he got a strike, and that was in extras, I want to say, or the 9th inning, I want to say. The 2-0 home, that one fouled off and
That's when
out
he's
of
gonna
play.
want back. It's one of the most frustrating things ever. You're in an advantage count. It's 2-0, and you see a cookie, and it feels like you should be on time for it. There's no reason you shouldn't be, right? And then out of nowhere, you're not, and it's really frustrating. Still ahead in the count here, though.
He is indeed ahead in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one landed in there. Now we're even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first base, bottom of the 3rd. Still tied at 0. 1 hit in the top half from Austin Evans, a double. See if the Bombers can match that and maybe get a run. The 2-2 home, grounded to the right side. Just a foul side. Now,
goes fastball up and in. It looks like there's a little arm side run to his fastball, too. I'd say you break off a slider now. It'd be a really good pitch. See if you can't catch Vickers, maybe checking for that fastball again, change the eye levels.
So Miller setting on the outside. That's what you do as a catcher. You kind of predict it. A little slider away. That one missing. Maybe you kind of gave the sign. Maybe you were relaying him back here.
Yeah, no joke. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt if he goes with a changeup here. His changeups looked pretty good. But at 3-2, typically you see a fastball, right?
I'd say you go your best pitch here. The full count delivery fastball. That one skied into the center field. Evans gets around that, a big loop around it, and he'll throw that one in. 1 gone in the bottom of the 3rd.
You know what? Quality at bat there for Vickers, right? Nothing to show out of it, but 7-pitch AB. You saw every single pitch. You fought to a 3-2 count, and honestly, that ball is hit pretty well. Again, you sit back and think that some of those balls, when they go out there in center field in these players' spring seasons, are burning the outfielder, right? That was a hands piece, but that might have gotten past an outfielder with a metal bat.
Nothing and nothing. That one grounded just foul.
How many times has he just missed an extra base hit this year?
It's been a lot. He about had a home run as well last night. Or 2 nights ago, I want to say. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And it would have been a big home run. I forgot who did that last night. It may have been him. I was actually had my head down looking at stats, and all of a sudden I hear a pop, and I'm like, that may have a chance. And
it was Jaden, yeah.
It was foul. No balls, 2 strikes.
This is a really good time to run, and I think it's a good situation to run. The only problem is Huey's still recovering. His legs aren't too under him, so I don't think we'll see him run.
The no ball, 2 strike home with 1 out. That one fisted right to the 3rd baseman, DiGiacinto. 2 gone. So soft liner there. Carter Rice, the DH, stepping in, a strikeout in his first plate appearance. But he's a guy that's been hot as of lately, a couple doubles in the last couple games.
Seems like everything he's hit has been pretty hard and a lot of loud contact. Again, that's what we said. It's been the name of the game for the Bombers this season, is loud contact that results in not a whole lot.
Yeah.
But he's sent some balls for a ride. He hit one in St. Joe the other night that was caught at the fence, a humid night. I mean, it takes about everything to get a ball out there.
Yeah, he had a very unfortunate circumstance, the 1-0 delivery. That one grounded to the 3rd baseman. Giacinto throws that one across, and that ends the inning of the bottom of the 3rd. I was going to talk about how he had a situation, hit a ball up the middle. It should have been a single, but with the runner stealing, that caused the line out. We're going to go to the top of the 4th inning, still not at 0. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bombers and Renegades baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
We are State Tech. We are hands-on education. When you choose the #1 2-year college in the country, you know you will be ready for your career. That's why at State Tech we say, from the classroom to your career, we are the employer's choice. We are State Tech.
Throughout the course of any game, different actions stand out to different people. But everyone remembers a walk-off, especially if it's a walk-off wood bat. Handcrafted right here in Missouri, walk-off wood bat company bats are made with premium-grade maple, ash, and birch, fully customizable to make it truly yours. From the length and weight to the barrel and handle color, you're able to customize every feature of your wood bat, including personalized engraving with a 45-day warranty. In addition to selling custom handcrafted bats, they also offer a selection of bat accessories, including lizard skin bat grips and batting gloves. To help find your confidence at the plate, give Walk-Off Wood Bat Company a call at 816-261-1014 or visit wowbats.com.
Top of the fourth, we're headed to both pitchers being able to pitch out of some jams. No really dangerous situations. Evans hit a 2-out double last time around in the third inning. That one runner was stranded after a strikeout to the leadoff hitter, Cam Lee. Alex DiGiacinto stepping in, Lucas Weeholder and Drew Vonderhaar due up that first pitch in the inning, that one missing, and we're at 1-0. DiGiacinto making a couple of nice plays. They're at third base. 10 hits on the year, has 2 doubles. That one in there for a strike. We're even 1 ball, 1 strike. So it's going to be a little back and forth action. Ryan still having to do some other stuff around the ballpark, getting some kids ready for some games, stuff like that. That one missing. We're at 2 balls, 1 strike, nothing. In the top of the fourth we are. No outs, the leadoff hitter, Alex DiGiacinto at the plate. 33 at-bats on the year. 4 hit by pitches and 5 walks. 3 balls, 1 strike. It's having a total of 28 hit by pitches already this year. The 3-1 curveball lands right in there, and we're full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. We're full 3-2. That one popped up, and we'll get out of play. We'll do the payoff delivery again. We're full 3-2. The payoff pitch home from Lynn. This is away. That's a walk. A walk by DiGiacinto brings up Lucas Weeholder. Weeholder grounded it into the shortstop. He threw it across. And that ended the first inning. That one swung on and missed. And we're at no balls, 1 strike. Weeholder just wrapping up senior season at Father Tolton. They're able to make the Final Four. Lost in the semifinals and lost in the third place game. They're able to earn 4th place in the state of Missouri. They had a credible run, though, beating some good teams such as Southern Boone, Father Tolton, MICDS. They beat Moberly during this stretch. They were a really good team and had a very good run. I cover some high school baseball with Missouri Sports Talk. We had an interview with him a couple of games ago, I want to say. He does good content. He films the games, also does some Bombers games. That one swung on and missed. And we're at 2-2. Might do some Renegade stuff as well, just because I might have to do some of their games. I think I'm heading Friday night to St. Joe with the Renegades. The Sedalia Bombers will be on the road in Clarinda. I'll be at tomorrow's game for the Bombers. Bombers wrapping up a long stretch of baseball. The 3-2 runs in, missing, and that'll be a walk. Tomorrow, Sedalia Bombers take on the St. Joe Mustangs here. On Wednesday, they'll take on the Renegades. That will be in Jeff City. That one will be broadcasted on the Show Me Sports Network. On Thursday night, still do not know if I'm going to be in. Should say it's pretty easy. I'm going to be in Chillicothe with the Renegades. On Friday night, that will be the game where I will be in St. Joe, where the Renegades take on the Mustangs. These Bombers have a little lighter week. They'll be in action on Saturday against the Mudcats. They'll be on action on Friday in Clarinda, along with Wednesday against the Renegades. So a lot lighter week. They had a very long stretch of baseball with some travel. Now the meeting has concluded. Drew Vonderhaar stepping to the plate with an RBI situation. Runners on first and second base. Scobie Lynn looking to get the scoreless top of the 4th inning. An off-speed pitch missing upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Back-to-back walks in the 4th inning led to a situation for the Renegades to capitalize. That one swung on and missed. We're even at 1 ball, 1 strike. The Renegades had a lead in yesterday's contest, up 4-1 at one point, but a late surge by the Mudcats allowed them to overtake that and get the comeback victory. That one grounded to the shortstop. Rice flips it to second. The transfer to first, not in time. That's a 6-4 fielder's choice. One gone, runners on the corners.
Wow, what'd I miss? That was quick.
Yeah, it was. 2 runners got walked, then a 6-4 fielder's choice. Now, I remember when I was younger, I had a couple times where my team would just get in the dugout because I know the coach a little well.
Good pitch.
That also pitch swung and missed. No balls, 1 strike. At the plate, Will Bachman, the DH, struck out in the second inning, but could change his day-to-day completely with a ground ball here. He could find a way to score a run. When set, the 0-1 ground ball sent to Rice. He'll have to go to first on that. Good play by Rice. They give up a run. Renegades take an early 1-0 lead over the Bombers thanks to a ground ball off the bat of Will Bachman.
That drives you nuts right there, right? You do your job, you get a ground ball. Everyone in the stadium is saying, come on now, just get a ground ball, but then hit too soft, weak contact, gets a run. I think both parties are probably happy with the result on that play.
Yeah, I think a ground ball there is a double-edged sword because you knew it had to be hit hard, especially with the transfer, and you have to make 3 really good throws in order to get that out.
Yeah, but, nice job all around.
Should say a field and 2 throws.
Really, you got to be happy as a pitcher because you bounced back and did your job. You just got to be mad about the result of the first 2 batters that put them in scoring position in general.
Now he's behind the count again at 2. Maddox Meyer, a bunt last time around. That ended the second inning. Wasn't able to get that out of the reach of Vickers. If you would know that, caught stealing and runners catching and back picks and all that, I would recommend not to bunt. You'd have to kind of get that to the first baseman more of Paxton. That one blocked there by Vickers, and we're at a 3-0 count.
I don't see any activity in the Sedalia bullpen yet. It looks like Maverick Gentry might be doing some mobility. I think he's next out of the bullpen. It looks like he's maybe going through some early stretching routines. Hopefully, Jacoby can get through this inning, and then next inning would probably be touch and feel.
That one hit to the right side. That will get over the first baseman's head. The play at the plate will be offline, and the Renegades take an early 2-0 lead. A single off the bat of Maddox Meyer just adds on to those 2 walks.
Walks have really been our kryptonite this season, I would say, and there it is. They score, You can do everything right. You can get a few ground ball outs, but walks always end up coming around to haunt you, and you might have gotten a ground ball that could have been a double play, but it doesn't matter because 2 runs score, and they were both off walks.
They is indeed. Runner on first base. Renegades off to a 2-0 lead. At the plate is Tyler Tao.
Where's he go to school at?
He's going to Truman State next fall, wrapped up senior year with Rockbridge.
Oh, Rockbridge. I like his cleats. That's why. Coach Tao's son, I would assume.
Yes.
Yeah, I like his cleats.
I keep asking him, do you get mad when people call you Toe? Because that is a very common interpretation of his last name. It's T-O-W-E. So I even messed around today and said, it's Toe, right? And then 4 guys around me didn't know I was joking. They thought I was being legit. They're like, no, it's Tao. I'm like, I know. So I played in the Legends game, and right before he was up to bat, I'm like, do you ever get mad? Because they were up by a lot.
Right,
so I was just messing around.
No, we have a pretty prominent videographer back in Springfield that goes by the name of Big Tao.
Okay.
And it's spelled like that, and a lot of people call him Big Toe. And I don't know which one it's supposed to be, but
I feel like Big Toe is pretty funny though.
I think that's probably why. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Pickoff attempt not in time. 2-1 our count. Top 4 Renegades have struck 2 across. They're looking with more with the runner on first base. He'll take off. That one
Big
skied.
pitch.
Center fielder Roberts runs in, able to collect that one for out number 3. Renegades score twice on 1 hit and a couple of walks. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th inning. Bombers bats coming up. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bombers baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns. by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Since 1951, Ren's Automotive has been the leader in complete automotive and tire services, proudly serving the Ashland community and southern Boone County area. Servicing all makes and models of vehicles, customer satisfaction is their top priority. If your vehicle leaves you stranded, no need to worry, as Ren's Automotive offers 24-hour towing services. To schedule an appointment, call 573-657-4614 or stop by and see Terry, Peggy, Derek, and the crew at 124 East Broadway in Ashland. Ren's Automotive, your full-service automotive repair shop for over 70 years.
Headed to the bottom of the fourth inning, Renegades struck twice in the top half. Thanks to two opening walks, DiGiacinto and Wheatholder were able to get on. A fielder's choice ground out. Drew Bondahar was able to get to first base. A 6-3 putout. Bachman threw to first base. Bondahar was able to get to second. And then a Maddox Meyer single scored the second run of the game. And now it's kind of a situation, though, we looked at. Bombers, they need to score first, I feel like, in order to have success.
Well, I will say, strike one to Dalton Miller. I will say, you know, we've scored first the last two games we've played. Actually.
I know, and that's the crazy
so
part.
that's the crazy thing is we are a team that can't really play from behind. That one's skied to the right side. I think it's going to stay in. Moving over, can't really see it. I think that play was made by Cam Lee, the right fielder, and yeah, it was. Wow, it's a very nice play. But yeah, no, we're in a situation where we don't have a lot of pitching depth. So, you know, we kind of have to get ahead early and just pray that our back half of our bullpen can, you know, be in the zone. And I don't know, it gets tough some nights. Connor Rice steps into the plate. I believe he grounded out last time, right? Oh, thank you. I get bestowed the scorebook now.
With a colored pencil.
It's okay.
Purple colored pencil.
Yes, he grounded out to the pitcher last time. There's ball two, so 2-0 count. Let's see if Connor Rice can get his barrel out in front and get something going. The Bombers have been held hitless through 3 1/3 innings. 3-0, 2-0 misses outside, make it 3-0.
So I've done this thing that, like, say you guys are struggling, like, and we're not playing, like, if we're playing Nevada, I'll be like, oh, yep, this pitcher has a no-hitter. But then the moment you guys have it, it's, I don't know. I mean, like, this game, I know so many guys involved, so it's like,
tough. It's tough.
I'm not rooting for anybody. It's like, whatever happens, happens. I mean, this is a big win for both sides.
This would be pretty cool for you. You get to know both teams really well. I'm sure this is a nice matchup every season. 3-1, smoked into center field, moving back and making the play. That is Ben Miller for out number 2.
Austin Evans, I should say.
Oh, Austin Evans. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, no, it says Austin Evans.
No, my chicken scratch is not always the best.
No, it was right. Caden Paxton steps in. Paxton walked on 4 straight balls last time. That has been a theme of tonight. Feist has gotten behind in counts, but Bombers have not been able to capitalize. Slider waved at for strike 1.
I'm sorry for correcting you there. I probably should just let
No,
you
that's
play
right.
through
No,
that.
no. Let the fans know, brother. That is the right way to do it. The ball's 1 strike, check swing, 0-2 quickly, and Bombers in danger of going down quick again here in the bottom of the 4th.
I mean, I've had broadcasts where it's like you're like correcting the guy on accident. Like,
oh yeah, no, I know
like it's
exactly
a ground ball to the shortstop, and then I say the wrong name, and then he'll be like, "Oh, it was this guy," and then like he'll mess up and back and forth.
No balls, 2 strikes. That one was close. They'll say inside. I don't think it hit the inside corner. Did you?
No, but it's very interesting because like my perspective varies, especially from park to park.
1 ball, 2 strikes, another strikeout. That is the 4th K of the night for the Renegades. Cannon Feist through 4 scoreless. We head to the top of the 5th. Renegades lead 2-0.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. The state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
Top of the 5th inning we go. Bombers to the bullpen already in this ball game. Jacoby Lynn able to get through 4 for the Bombers and was able to only give up 2 runs. Had a very smooth early inning. Kind of a little rocky there at the end. See Maverick Gentry on the mound. Jacoby Lynn's stat line: 4 innings, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Did give up 1 double to Austin Evans. Ben Miller, the catcher, leading this inning off. 8-9-1. Ben Miller, Austin Evans, and Cam Lee. 0-0. That one taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to the catcher, Ben Miller. Miller, a 320 on base percentage. That one popped up foul. Scored 4 times, 2 RBIs. Has himself a double on the year. 3 hit by pitches and 3 walks. The 1-1. Hit to the right side over the head of the second baseman. And there's a single for Ben Miller.
Center fielder number 5, Austin Evans.
So now Austin Evans stepping in. A double in his first at bat. That was in the 3rd inning. We'll see if they can capitalize again. A 2-out double. Cam Lee struck out after that. That ball falls in front of the right fielder. We'll see no throw in to get an out, but runners on first and second base for the Renegades. Back-to-back hits.
Number 4, Cam Lee.
Sorry, I took a drink right as you turned me on.
You're all good. 4 hits already for the Renegades. Their offense being displayed tonight, but we saw Renegades have gone out to leads. It's just, now can they hold it? Can their pitching staff keep
Seems
it?
like they're in the same spot that we are, honestly. Not to interrupt you, sorry.
Very similar, I would say. Everything has to kind of go right for a victory. That one fouled off. As there's sometimes you're in a game where there may be 100 things that go wrong and you still find a way to squeeze one out.
Right. That's the truth. Baseball's a weird game, you know, and when you're playing every day, but you don't have the roster. It's set up like a pro league, right? And obviously it's not very long.
So that runs in. That will somehow miss him.
I don't know how that missed him. Obviously it's not very long. But when you play every day, but you don't have the roster that maybe a minor league team or a semi-professional team would have, things get really, really weird.
They do indeed. The 1-1. That one hit right towards the third baseman off the glove. And that'll be an error on the third baseman there, Don Miller.
It's a tough one. I mean, look, Cam Lee obviously exit velo through the roof. That thing was smoked. Dalton's mobility isn't necessarily 100% right now, and that one just sneaks under his glove for an error. That would have been a double play ball.
Alex DeSanto stepping in. An opportunity to kind of erupt on the scoreboard. 2 runs already in the 4th. Now they're trying to match. That one in there for a called strike, a little lower.
I think it crossed as a strike, but it wasn't caught extremely well. I think that was kind of the issue right there.
So my biggest thing was when I was watching some umpiring things, you call 2 balls out on the outside. That one popped. Might be an infield fly if it's fair. It'll be foul either way. Paxton over there. Best case scenario for Gentry there.
Yeah, that's big time. But now you're kicking yourself, right? You make that double play that was pretty routine on the last one, and that's the end of the inning. Instead, you're still skating around trouble, but again, another ground ball away. Now, this isn't a guy that I'd love to face, but that's okay.
Lucas Wheatholder stepping in. That one swung on and missed. Wheatholder 6-3 put that one out. Inning number 1, a walk in inning number 4. Nothing and 1 home. That one runs in and missing. We're at 1-1. So the days that you aren't starting, how long does it take you to really get warmed up and get ready to go?
You mean as in like to get ready to go into the game? Oh.
That one flared over the head of Rice. Looks like it will get down. Miller not able to get there. They'll throw to the cutoff. And 1 run scores on the single. Maybe could have got him at third or second base if you go for the force out there. But there was no out there. So another run for the Renegades. An RBI single off the bat of Lucas Wheatholder. The Renegades have a 3-0 lead.
I think it just depends on the player. For me, I'm old enough now to where I kind of have, you know, a routine, and that routine is I don't really get hot multiple times in a day. So if I know I'm not playing, you know, BP's pretty light. I'm still going through BP hard, but I don't want to get too loose until about around the time when I'm going in. I don't have to get loose 3 or 4 times during a game. So if I'm not playing, like, I mean, you guys can't see me, but I'm in shorts right now and hanging out. I didn't stretch before the game. I didn't play catch before the game. But here, you know, 5th, 6th inning, there's a strike. Good job, Maverick. 5th, 6th inning, I'll get down there. I guess it's 5th right now. Go down there behind the dugout, put on my pants, loosen up a little bit, maybe do some high knees, stuff like that. And then whenever they say, you know, you're going, that's when you really get loose. I'd say 3-4 minutes.
Another flare, and that just gets over the head of the second baseman. Lee right behind Evans, and he will be safe. The speed displayed there. A 2-run RBI single off the bat of Drew Vonderhaar. The Renegades pulling away.
You know, this might be Maverick's welcome to college outing right here. He's pitched perfectly for the Bombers all year, and he's still pitching perfectly, getting soft contact. Just some unfortunate balls dropping, right? And double play not turned. This is kind of going to be one of those outings where it's like, Maverick, we're going to rely on you here to get us out of it. And, you know, you might have to burn a little bit out there before you have some success.
Yeah, Maverick Gentry had a phenomenal outing number 1 in 5 innings, giving up only 3 hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout. 1 earned run of baseball. Did get the loss in that ball game, but he's definitely not the reason why.
No.
That one missing, I want to say.
No, that was a strike.
Was in there, so no balls, 2 strikes is the count.
Yeah, he's going to go to State Fair next year. It needs to be really, really good for him. This is a phenomenal get for the coaching staff here.
Runners at first and third. Comerbacker to the mound. They'll look Holder back to third, and then he'll go to first for the 1-3 putout.
I'd say with Gentry, just the way he tunnels and the stuff he has, and then just his mound presence, that's the biggest thing. His mound presence, if you showed up to a game and knew this was a college league, you would never have the thought cross that he's straight out of high school, especially not a smaller school. You know, he's comes from, I think, 1 or 2A school, and it looks like he's in his 2nd or 3rd year of college ball.
Absolutely. That one in there for a called strike, and it's the league where you get that next step. You learn that next step. You see a lot of guys transitioning to that college, and then you have players like Cam Lee, who've been around and had success at the next level.
I didn't quite have the success that Cam did, but I wish.
No, Cam Lee having a phenomenal year. You having a really good year at William Woods. I was just trying to say how the age experience.
Oh, yeah,
the game.
For sure. Getting older helps. It doesn't feel great on the body sometimes.
That
Come on, Jisoo.
Pitch,
oh.
Ground ball to Paxton. He'll get that in
great
time.
Job
What
to get
a
over.
play there by Paxton. A backhand spin, throw to first base, and
that's not easy on Gentry either.
Absolutely, that's an awareness to get over. We see a lot of times a great play by the first baseman. Pitcher doesn't get over, so nothing to show for, and that saves run as well.
That's big time.
We're heading to the top of the 6th inning.
Bottom of the 5th.
Bottom of the 5th. Connor Fleeg going out there to catch. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bombers and Renegades baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
River Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment to students for more than 16 years. Located in Jefferson City, River Oak Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 8th grade. River Oak Christian Academy's primary goal is the discipleship of the next generation to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students, with the student body composed of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering a half-day and full-day program. To find out more about River Oak Christian Academy, at 573-634-3983.
Bottom of the fifth inning in Sedalia, Missouri, and 5-0 the score. The Renegades lead the Bombers. Jisoo Kim steps into the box. This is the fifth inning of work for the Renegades pitcher in Cannon Feist. Sorry, I had to get his name real quick. No issues for him so far. He has issued the free pass 2 times, but also 4 Ks. Kim swings through a fastball. No balls, 2 strikes here early. This has been the theme. It's Feist will get ahead early or get behind early very quickly, regardless of what he does. He's right back on the rubber, ready to go. No ball, 2-strike pitch to Kim. Say just outside. I agree with that one, but that's one you can't comfortably take in the Mink League all the time.
Yeah, and I was curious, do you guys look at that K per walks as a hitter, just knowing who the pitcher is, especially with the the amount of pitchers you see?
Yeah, as that one misses outside. Good take by Kim. Good pitch by Feist. Yeah, for sure. I would say that's something I always look at, especially in the spring when you're scouting and stuff like that. You want to know if he's going to be in the zone or not. 2 balls, 2 strikes, spiked a fastball, so full count for Kim. But, it really is an indicator of what you're going to see. It's pretty easy to tell that if a guy's got a negative K to walk ratio, he's probably not going to be in the zone early, and you have to see him in the zone, and vice versa. Payoff pitch to Kim. Fastball. That one will clip the outside corner. That's the second strikeout looking of Jisoo Kim, and the first out of the inning.
Yeah, another very close take, a very similar spot to that one he taken, was successful. Now it's kind of you have to kind of watch that and kind of just put your bat out there and try to put it in play.
All right, I'm being summoned.
All right, you're being summoned. You go, and that is all we have for Ryan Rattone. I thank you for doing this, and now. Oh, you are? Yeah. Oh, really? Okay. So apparently he's going in right now, so we'll see him on display. We'll see how he does. That one missing. We're 1 ball, 1 strike. That outer edge we've seen back and forth. He's given an inch ball and a half off, and then kind of goes into the normal plate, the 1-1 home. That one just misses, and we're at 2-1. A 2-1 home. That one missing away. And we're at 3-1. Bombers trailing this ball game 5-0. Trying to find a way to get their first hit of the ball game so far. First few have gone hitless, and that one catches Miller. He'll be all right. Arkansas, a no-hit victory over Murray State earlier this afternoon. And Feist gets the strikeout. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. LSU currently leads UCLA 5-3. That being the semifinal game, loser will face Arkansas. Very tough first round for Arkansas and LSU. Not many times you see the 3 and the 6 actually ranked. Being the 2 highest face off in game number 1. That one missing, we're 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. That one swung on and missed. And we're even at 1-1. LSU's upset earlier in the year. It's the reason I think they're going to win. And especially in a regional, their fans were booing them. They maybe weren't as confident before that, but a bad loss can bring a group together, bring your team together. And we've seen that. They've won a few straight and now looking to make it their way to the College World Series semifinals. And now the finals. They're able to win tonight, currently leading UCLA at 5-3. will have to lose twice to whoever they face next. And their pitching staff is dominant too. They don't have a weak arm in that pen. So 0-0 home slice. That one on the outside edge. And in there for a called strike at the plate is Lance Vickers. Nathan Huey just got hit by a pitch, and he's on first base. On the fifth, we are Renegades put up 3 in the top half. The 0-1 hit down the line, but foul. On deck, I should say, next up will be Jaden Roberts, 0-2 on the day, but he's been a very good in that leadoff role. He's had good success working counts and finding his way on. He's definitely due for the Bombers here as they're still looking for their first hit of the contest. The 0-2, that one fastball away, and we're at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. That one missing away. And we're even at 2-2. Lincoln University righty looking for a shutout inning. That pitch missing away. We're full at 3-2. The Renegades go to Lincoln. There's Carterado. A few other guys as well. Nolan Laughlin going to be an incoming freshman. This is the ones off the top of my head. Runner takes off. That one hit back to the mound. He'll take it himself and tag first base for the one unassisted to end the bottom of the 5th inning. Bombers still hitless. We're going to the top of the 6th inning. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bombers baseball. Show Me Sports Network.
There's no better way to celebrate a special event or show someone just how important they are to you than gifting them something handcrafted from Country with a Heart. Handmade in mid-Missouri, Country with a Heart specializes in hand-built woodworking projects for every occasion. Their design collection includes children's furniture, doll furniture, household items, holiday decor, outdoor decorations, custom projects, and everything in between. To view their full inventory of projects, visit countrywithaheart.com and find them on Facebook by joining the Country with a Heart group page.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
So from the mic to second base, Ryan Mertone playing second now for the Bombers. That will end the day for Jisoo Kim. Kim finished his day with 2 strikeouts. Looking. Back on the mound for the Bombers will be Maverick Gentry. Alrighty. Struggling in that last inning, but can rebound here and get the Bombers' bats back up as quickly as possible. They're still hitless in this ball game. The 0-0 pitch, that one popped up and not playable behind the dugout. For you Renegades fans seeing this for the first time on the stream, thank you for listening. All turf field now. Originally, this was a turf infield and grass outfield. Now it's been renovated, even some new bleacher seats as well. Thank you guys for listening and tuned in as Bomber fans as well. Trying to introduce the field. I gotta thank both sides of this contest. So right now the Renegades in front. That one fouled at the dugout. The count 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. A righty home. That one hit right over the head of, right at Ratone. He's over the head, had to make a couple of drop steps. And out, 2 outs. The Bombers in the top of the 6th. Don't know if that's ever happened. Not many times, especially in the Mink League. And someone's been on the mic, and then all of a sudden they're inserted in the contest. He said right as he goes, "Oh, I'm going in." So I was like, really? That's very interesting. I didn't think he was actually going in immediately, but he is. At the plate, Ben Miller, the catcher for the Jefferson City Renegades, a single and later scored in the 5th inning. Strikeout in the 3rd. That one fouled out of play. See some action getting loose down in the Renegades bullpen. Don't know how much longer Feist will go. Still, no hits allowed. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The 0-2 home. That one runs in and is in there for strike number 3. Ben Miller goes down looking. Austin Evans stepping in, a 2 for 2 day so far, a single and a double. That one fouled off. On deck will be the top of the order, Cameron Lee to follow. Evans is able to get on base, a 2-out double in the 3rd inning. After that, Cam Lee struck out. Reached on an air in the 5th. That one in there for a strike. Evans down, no balls, 2 strikes. Our count, no balls, 2 strikes. Gentry looking for the 0. That one in there for strike number 3. Another strikeout there for Evans. Back-to-back Ks in the top half of the 6th. Renegades lead this ball game 5-0 on 6 hits. With no errors, Bombers trail this one. With no hits and 1 error, head to the bottom half. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bombers and Renegades baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
The Boone County Journal is the hometown newspaper of Ashland and Hartsburg since 1969. We know you're busy. Let us keep up with Southern Boone happenings for you. We cover social events, school sports, local government, Southern Boone history, obituaries, and more. Subscribe to the Journal today and get the paper delivered to your mailbox every Wednesday. Digital version also available. Call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojo.com. Independent and veteran owned.
We are State Tech. We are hands-on education. When you choose the number 1 two-year college in the country, you know you will be ready for your career. That's why at State Tech we say, from the classroom to your career, we are the employer's choice. We are State Tech.
Greg Miller fired up. The Bombers bats coming up, talking to a few of those guys, trying to get them to get their first hit of this contest. On the mound, the righty, University of Missouri St. Louis, Cale Wilson, currently in the transfer portal. We'll see where he ends up landing. And it might be a situation where he just broke his mitt. I'm going to go see if he needs to borrow mine or something real quick. very unusual situation. Now, Ben Miller using my mitt in today's game. Bottom of the 6th inning. Kale Wilson was able to break the webbing on that one. We'll see if the glove does a good job in this one. First pitch caught there. Check swing does not go. One ball, no strikes. At bat, Jaden Roberts, Carter Rice, and Dalton Miller. 1, 2, 3. Bombers still looking for their first hit in this contest. Defiance went 5 innings of no-hit baseball with a couple walks. Now Wilson 2-0. Seen Wilson early on this year. He's had success pounding the zone. We'll see if he can get back to that. We've seen some sides of him where he's a little wild. 1 game, 2 innings so far. 4 strikeouts. Yet to give up a hit. 2 innings of work. And we're full at 3 and we're at 3-0. One more ball in it. Roberts finds his way on. That one misses for a walk. Leadoff walk there for Roberts. Runner on first base, Roberts getting his lead. Wilson wild early on. That off-speed pitch missing up. 1 ball, no strikes. Miller sits back. Now he'll widen out. Seen some variations of catchers this year. He'll go from a wide stance to one knee. You'll see one guy's just commit to that one knee and wait to see if a runner goes, and then they'll pop that foot up and throw it down. Roberts has some stolen base, has some speed for the Bombers. So they look to get on the board, trailing this ball game 5-0. We're going to take you through the ball game so far. Will Bachman grounded out to the shortstop that scored the first run of the contest. A Maddox Myers single to right field scored. Drew Vonderhaar, Lucas Weholder single to left field scoring. Cam Lee, should say Ben Miller, and then the Drew Vonderhaar single scored 2. Lucas Weholder and Cam Lee right behind him. 2 balls, no strikes. Wilson's yet to throw one in the zone. 6 straight balls. See if that meeting helped him out. That one missing low. The throw to second base, not in time. .3-0. That's very hard as a catcher to not be used to a glove, and now thrown into action with a glove you don't normally use. Warming up for the Renegades will be Carter Otto. That one in there for a called strike, 3-1. A 3-1 home. That one dotted and in for a strike. We're full at 3-2. Rice steps back into the box. Wilson looking for strikeout number 1 and out number 1 in the bottom half. Blown by him for strike number 3. Wilson with the strikeout in the bottom of the 6th. Rice goes down. Now Dalton Miller stepping in. We're in the 6th inning. Roberts was able to get on with a walk, a strikeout by Rice. So looking for their first hit. That ball smoked to right, knocked down by Lee. He'll throw to first base, and that will be in time. What a play there to get the out, just nonetheless. Cam Lee hopped, showed his athleticism off on that one, knocking it down. Was able to get the throw to first base. That big play kept this no-hitter alive. Dalton Miller robbed of a single there. 0-0 home to Rice. That also pitch in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 home. That one fouled off again. Now we're at no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2, 2 gone. Runner on second base. Renegades holding on to a 5-0 lead. Bombers looking to score. The runner on second base. Leadoff walk to Roberts. The 0-2 home. Curveball check swing. They'll appeal if he went. They'll say he didn't. One ball, 2 strikes. Wilson getting set. The 1-2 home. Curveball on the outside edge. Called strike 3 to Rice. Rice does not like that. That ends the 6th inning. Renegades holding on to a 5-0 lead. You'll listen to exclusive coverage of Bombers and Renegades baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
Seeking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gazway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gazway.
Power equipment is always cool, always. Well, unless it's not working, then power equipment is expensive. Always. Unless you get it checked with Salter Lawn Service. Don't worry about saving up for something new. Just let the experienced experts at Salter Lawn Service repair your small engines. With pickup and delivery available, saving you time and saving your wallet.
Hey, this is Stacy Salter with Salter Lawn Service. One call, we do it all. You can find us at salterlawnservice.com.
We're back after a little longer break. 1 ball, 1 strike. Had to go talk to Ben about my glove. I personally like to use a batting glove underneath just because the slippiness. That one caught by Rice for out number 1. Also told me there was no padding with it. I forgot to tell him that. So I caught a few bullpens with that in my day. I want to say my junior year of baseball, and I actually caught bullpen catch the year the Renegades won the Mink League. That glove was in use, so she's been around and caught a few baseballs, I would say. But 0-0 pitch. That one missing low. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out after the line out. Stepping in for the Renegades will be Alex DiGiacinto. And we're at 2-0. Trying to adjust my cord. Cord got in front of the mic, so it sounds underwater for a split second. So 2-0 delivery in there, and we're at 2-1. DiGiacinto, a line out, a pop out, and a walk. He later scored in that 4th inning. One of those 2 runs on the board. That would end there for a strike. We're at 2-2. January finding a groove now after struggling in that 1st inning. And that one swung on and missed. Maverick Gentry with his 3rd strikeout in this ballgame. 2 outs on the board on the top of the 7th. Currently says no balls, no strikes, and no outs. Wonder if some stuff's going on with the scoreboard up there. Top 7. That one swung on and missed by Lucas Whitholder. Whitholder ground out in the 1st, a walk and a single. 1 for 2 on the day. We'll see if he can add on to that. That fastball down Broadway. And we're at no balls, 2 strikes. The righty set. The 0-2 home. Curveball falls off. No swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bombers trailing the Renegades 5-0. 6 hits for the Renegades, still none for the Bombers. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one hit to the right side and foul. So we see some snow cone action right now. For both sides, foul balls, you get a snow cone. A 1-2 home. Off-speed pitch, that one fouled off. Keep this bat alive. Nice day for baseball. A little breeze, sun setting. Should get a little cooler as the night goes along. The weather has not been brutal yet this year. Let's hope it stays that way. That one picked there by Vickers. And we're 2-2. Sometimes during BP, you'll have those days where you're just exhausted and just gets really hot. Thankfully, we haven't had any of those yet. Now, we've had some hot days, but none that you can't withstand, I would say. There's some nights, obviously, that will get that way later as we push into July and into August. The 3-2, ground ball, hit to the left side. Miller fields it. He'll throw it to first base in time. And just like that, the Bombers able to have a clean top of the 7th inning. 7th inning stretch. And when we return, the Bombers trail the Renegades 5-0. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bombers baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
We are State Tech. We are hands-on education. When you choose the #1 two-year college in the country, you know you will be ready for your career. That's why at State Tech we say, from the classroom to your career, we are the employer's choice. We are State Tech.
Bottom of the 7th we go. Bombers looking for that first hit. Starting this inning off will be Caden Paxton. These two kids, should say Ryan Rattone and Chris Miller. 5, 6, 7 due up. Trying to break this tie. So Ryan Rattone on deck. Chris Miller to follow. First game for Chris Miller this year. His returner from last year. Handful of returners for the Bombers. That off-speed pitch missing away. Similar to the Renegades, you have those handful of guys that are coming back. Guy on the mound being one of them. That one falls off the table and misses. It's 2-0. Cam Lee. Austin Evans. Cale Wilson are the three as of right now in the lineup. Obviously, Tyler O'Neill and a few other guys in the dugout. 3 balls, no strikes. Wilson trying to find that command. Led off the last inning with a walk as well. So nothing uncharacteristic here. Then he dots that one down Broadway for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Alrighty, from the stretch. A 3-1. Sounds like a broken bat. Hit to the first baseman. He'll underhand flip that and catch that one. 4 and out. A 3-1, 4 out. Number 1. Now Ryan Rattone stepping in. Rattone originally was on the mic and now he's in the ball game. We'll see how he can do. First pitch he sees from Wilson. In there for a called strike. Rattone with an on-base percentage of .333, 5 walks, 4 hits. No extra base hits to his line so far. The 0-1 home. That one on the outer side edge called the ball. We're at 1-1. Say 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bomb 7. Renegades holding on to a 5-0 lead. That one popped up and foul. Now, heading the count at 1-2 is Wilson. We've seen a drop in the batting average from early on. Bombers batting .254. Still a high on base percentage at .384. That one's in there for strike number 3. Tone goes down looking. 2 outs. Now stepping in to the plate will be Connor Rice and looking to avoid another 1-2-3 inning. An off-speed pitch missing upstairs, and we're at 1-0. Connor on the day so far, a ground back to the pitcher, a fly out. Now and in there for a called strike. Connor over 3 on the day. Had it with a strikeout in that line. That one right over the heads of the Renegades players. We're at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Wilson set. The 1-2 home. One fouled off. Rice stayed alive. Ready for that off-speed pitch. We know Wilson has some good off-speed pitches he might be waiting on and sitting on one. We'll see if that's what Rice does. The 1-2 curveball swung on and missed. Wilson gets a K. He's able to get out of the inning. We're headed to the 8th. The Bombers trailing the Renegades 5-0. Wilson exclusive coverage of Bombers and Renegades baseball. Show Me Sports Network.
Seeking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gazway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gazway.
Throughout the course of any game, different actions stand out to different people. But everyone remembers a walk-off, especially if it's a walk-off wood bat. Handcrafted right here in Missouri, walk-off wood bat company bats are made with premium-grade maple, ash, and birch, fully customizable to make it truly yours. From the length and weight to the barrel and handle color, you're able to customize every feature of your wood bat, including personalized engraving with a 45-day warranty. In addition to selling custom handcrafted bats, they also offer a selection of bat accessories, including lizard skin bat grips and batting gloves. To help find your confidence at the plate, give Walk-Off Wood Bat Company a call at 816-261-1014 or visit wowbats.com.
Back on the mound for the Bombers, Maverick Gentry. So far 3 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 2 of those being looking. Gil Wilson's gone 2 innings for the Renegades, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 2 of those being looking. Now we start at the top of the 8th inning. Maverick Gentry will face Drew Vonderhaar. That one fell off down the line. Will Bachman and Maddox Meyer do up 5-6-7. 4-5-6, I should say. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 and 1 home. Fastball in there for a strike. And we're at 0-2. We're sitting a couple guys tonight, Sam Russo. Ethan Kruger being 2 of those guys. 0-2. Outside edge and called for strike number 3. Drew Vonderhaar goes down looking. Now stepping to the plate will be Will Bachman. Bachman 0 for 3, 2 ground outs, and a strikeout. Bachman back to the plate. That one swung on and missed. We're 0-1. One RBI on the day for Bachman. Came back in the top of the 4th. Here he's down. So even in the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bachman grounded to the shortstop, where Giacinto was able to score the first run of the ballgame. He'll swing through that one. Another slick off-speed pitch, and he's down 1-2. Gentry looking for K number 5 in this ballgame. That one missing low, and we're even at 2-2. Renegades leading this ballgame 5-0. A 2-run 4th and a 3-1 5th inning. The reason why. That one blocked there by Vickers, and we're full at 3-2. The 3-2 home. Check swing, they'll appeal to first base. They say he does go around for strike number 3. 2 strikeouts. In the top of the 8th inning for Gentry. There's 2 gone. Now Maddox Meyer stepping in, a 1 for 3 effort, an RBI. Meyer got that single back in the 4th inning. Was able to score someone on that single as well. So Drew Vonderhaar was able to score and come around. We're at 2-0, 2 outs. Gentry set. The 2-0 home. That one winds up missing the zone, and we're at 3-0. A lot of off speed here in this top of the 8th inning from Maverick Gentry. That'll be a walk. Bachman takes. So Maddox Meyer takes his few steps down to the bag. Now Tyler Talon stepping in. Now look at a starter rally and score. Not score since that 5th inning. Bunt shown there by Talon. Back pick throw gets away from Vickers. And Meyer will test the arm. He's heading to third. The throw will be cut off, and he'll be standing on third. So the big off attempt by Vickers is overthrown a little offline. First time we've seen that this year. 0-1. Swung on and missed. He's behind the count at no balls, 2 strikes. Second error for the Bombers in the ballgame. Gentry now looking to get out of this inning with no harm after the errant throw. The 0-2. Misses wide. We're back to a 1-2 count. Tyler Tao. An RBI opportunity. Runner on third base. Needs to get a hit. But he does not. That one sat down Broadway. The off speed gets Tao looking. At the bottom half of the 8th, Bombers looking for their first hit. 2 errors. 6 hits for the Renegades. They lead this ball game 5-0. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bombers and Renegades baseball on the Shelby Sports Network all summer long.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Since 1951, Ren's Automotive has been the leader in complete automotive and tire services, proudly serving the Ashland community and southern Boone County area. Servicing all makes and models of vehicles, customer satisfaction is their top priority. If your vehicle leaves you stranded, no need to worry, as Ren's Automotive offers 24-hour towing services. To schedule an appointment, call 573-657-4614 or stop by and see Terry, Peggy, Derek, and the crew at 124 East Broadway in Ashland. Ren's Automotive, your full-service automotive repair shop for over 70 years.
A little uncharacteristic there from Lance Vickers. 17 runners caught stealing already this year. Don't know if I've ever seen that amount. We'll stick on and hold on as it's just the beginning of the summer. Back on the mound will be Cale Wilson. Wilson coming in for his third inning of work. First two innings went smoothless. Gave up one walk, but since then has been shut down. It's kept these Bombers hitters off balance. That throw down from Miller will get us going. Still using my mid out there. We'll see if that glove gets fixed. I'm assuming we'll restring that and then everything will be all right for the next game. So Nathan Huey stepping in. Lance Vickers and Jan Roberts to follow. First pitch in the bottom of the 8th inning to Huey. That one in there for a strike. Wilson set. 0-1 home. That one misses wide. Miller not able to get a grab on that. I have talked to many guys on the Bombers. They say there's no batter's eye, and that affects. Because you're going straight into a sky out there as get to these later innings and these later nights. It's harder to see the ball and catch spin. So that's why see a lot more strikeouts as we get into the 7th through the 9th inning. Early on, obviously, you can see the ball pretty clearly. Wilson set. A long pause there, the 0-2. Just fouled off. And we're at 1-2. Still getting loose out there is the righty. We'll see when they go to him. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Miller will apply the tag for out. Number 1. Now Lance Vickers stepping in. 5 outs remain from the ball game ending. 5-0 our score in favor of the Renegades. 6 hits for the Renegades, still none for the Bombers. That one chopped to the third baseman. That will be thrown to first base. Great play, smooth. Round number 2. Great play there by the third baseman, Alex DiGiacinto. Doing some math homework on the way up here. I can say I'm glad I'm not taking any more math classes. It was a college algebra class I took as a dual credit in high school that ended off my math career. Trying to pursue talking for a living. Let's see how that works out. That pitch swung on and missed. Roberts trying to make this a 5-1 ball game on that swing. Climbed the ladder there with that fastball. What a ride from Wilson's fastball. The 0-1 home to Roberts. Roberts faced Wilson earlier in the ball game. Was able to reach on a walk. No balls, 2 strikes. Wilson end this inning. 0-2. 2 outs. Nobody on. The 0-2 home. Fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. We'll see where Wilson goes here. Curveball, that one falls just a tad bit too early. And we're 1-2. Roberts He's able to reach twice in today's ball game. See if he can reach here. That pitch swung on and missed. And Wilson will end the 8th inning. No runners, no hits, no errors. We head to the top of the 9th. Renegades still in control, leading 5-0. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bombers baseball and Renegades baseball. Show Me Sports Network.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out.
That one grounded to the second baseman. We're telling for out number 1. Bombers showing the Renegades 5-0 in this ball game. They still hunt for that hit that would break this drought. That one in there for a called strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. I guess I got to do some research in between this half inning. The 1-1. That one grounded foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bombers trail the Renegades 5-0 at the plate. Austin Evans. After Austin Evans will be Cam Lee. That one swung on and missed there by A.J. Evans. He'll go down. Now stepping to the plate will be Cam Lee. Alex DiGiacinto on deck. I'm still trying to get used to saying A.J. Evans. I went the entire year last year calling him Austin Evans. Then I asked this year, what do you want, Austin or A.J.? And the verdict was A.J. So we're going with the A.J. route. One runs in and just misses Lee. So they're fixing that wall out there and left, so fence almost done. Everything will be set. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Field looking beautiful tonight. This plays very smooth. Fielded some ground balls. Fielded some BP hit arounds. We're getting better, I should say. The first round took some adjustments. Have to get back to it. That one grounded to the right side. Redstone will field that. He'll throw it to first base and get the last out. 3 outs away from history. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bombers baseball and Renegades baseball. Show Me Sports Network.
This announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
River Oak Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment to students for more than 16 years. Located in Jefferson City, River Oak Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 8th grade. River Oak Christian Academy's primary goal is the discipleship of the next generation to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students, with a student body composed of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering a half-day and full-day program. To find out more about River Oak Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
3 outs away from history in the Jefferson City Renegades book. Still, that column under hits, 0 for the Bombers. Colorado on the mound trying to close this ball game out. Wilson with a phenomenal performance, getting 3 innings of no-run baseball and continuing the hotness. We'll see if they can conclude it. I might have said it in between innings asking a question, so hope that didn't jinx it. Either way, we'll see what happens in the ball game. I have close bonds with both teams. I broadcast for the Bombers. My brother and my dad actually are on the Renegades, my dad being the head coach, Mike D'Amelia, my brother being Nolan D'Amelia. Called 1 game of him so far this year. We'll see if that happens later this week. That throw down by Miller will set this inning off. St. Russo doing the jog towards first base to be the first base coach. The last 3 guys do up for the Bombers. Carter Rice, Don Miller, and then Connor Rice trying to break it. We'll see if it happens. 2 errors for the Bombers in this ball game. None for the Renegades. 5-0 our score. So first delivery, the bottom of the 9th. Swung on and missed there. We're 0-1. Rice on the day, a strikeout, a flyout, 2 more strikeouts. That one's popped up. Evans runs back, and he's able to get there for an out. 2 outs away. Renegades looking to have some history in the makings. Crazy part is this happened this last week in the Mink League. A 5-0 victory. Clarinda A's were able to not allow a single hit to the Nevada Griffins, I should say. I was trying to find the day. Something you don't see very often. That ground ball hits a Cam Lee. He'll field it, throw it to first base, and they're 1 out away. Connor Rice had himself a ground out, a fly out in this ball game already. So what has not happened since last Thursday on June 12th. We'll see if it can happen again. The 0-0 grounded to the shortstop. Wheeler throws it. Will it be in time? It is! The Jefferson City Renegades no hit the Sedalia Bombers here in Sedalia. The Renegades win this ball game 5-0. The first no-hitter in Renegades history. The second no-hitter this year. It's been 4 days since the last no-hitter, where the Clarinda A's no-hit the Nevada Griffins. We see the repeat button this week. The Jefferson City Renegades succeed. Wrap-up show coming up with some interviews of some Renegades guys. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bombers baseball and Renegades baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
There's no better way to celebrate a special event or show someone just how important they are to you than gifting them something handcrafted from Country with a Heart. Handmade in mid-Missouri, Country with a Heart specializes in hand-built woodworking projects for every occasion. Their design collection includes children's furniture, doll furniture, household items, holiday decor, outdoor decorations, custom projects, and everything in between. To view their full inventory of projects, visit countrywithaheart.com and find them on Facebook by joining the Country with a Heart group page.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow its closest family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
All right, we're here in Sedalia. The Renegades are able to complete the first no-hitter in Renegades history. We're here with the starting pitcher, Connor Feist. You had a great outing going 5 innings. Just talk about your performance and what was working with for you today.
The fastball was working pretty good along with my curveball. Splitter and changeup weren't really working, so I just a little 2-pitch mix. Worked pretty good and effective against them.
Okay, you left the ball game with no hits on the board. Did you ever think this was going to happen?
I kind of knew it was going to happen because the relief pitcher there, Kale, came in. He just throws 95 and was just shutting them all out.
All right, so how are you guys going to move this momentum? You guys struggled a couple games before this. Now you guys are starting to catch fire. Everything came together. You got those big hits when needed. How are you guys going to carry this momentum?
I think just got to stay hype in the dugout, keep the energy going on to the next game, and we'll keep getting those hits up and keep throwing no-hitters.
Well, congratulations to be a part of this no-hitter. Now we'll go on to our second relief pitcher, Cale Wilson, going 3 innings of no-hit baseball. Did a really good job. Your fastball was on point. All right. Your fastball was on point. Off-speed was as well. Just talk about what's kind of working for you today.
There for the first batter and a half. Adjustment to the mound. The mound's pretty low, so I had to make an adjustment with my posture so I could get on time. So once I found the fastball, then we started branching off from there. I got the velo on the fastball, but our main focus here lately has been keeping them off balance with off-speed. So once I found how everything was moving and I was tunneling it well, it just really all worked out for me.
Yeah, everything worked out really well, and a spectacular play to keep it alive by Cam Lee.
Yep.
What were the emotions going through that ball?
Cam Lee is a heck of an athlete. Region Player of the Year. He's a first-team JUCO All-American. He makes plays, and he makes it really easy to pitch.
Yeah, you pitched phenomenal. You were able to keep him off balance. Was that adjustment on the mound that big of a deal, and how did you overcome that?
With being such a tall pitcher with long arms, a split second of timing can make the difference between spiking something, sailing something, and making an adjustment. Our pitching coach, Josiah Imhoff, he saw it right away. He gave me the opportunity to try to make the difference. He saw it. He came out to me, talked to me. We made the adjustment. We went from there and was able to hold out the no-hitter.
And then how does it feel to be a part of history for the Renegades?
It's awesome. I've been a Renegade this is my 3rd year, and, I'm in Jeff City. It's a great group of guys. We finally all pulling in the same direction. We're hanging out together. We've kind of meshed. It takes a while for us all to mesh together, but we're finally getting there, and hopefully we can get on a heater.
Absolutely. And now we're going to go to the relief pitcher who shut down the 9th inning. Carter Otto is getting with us. Thank you guys for taking these interviews, and we'll round it off. You're going out in the 9th inning. What were your emotions like knowing there was no hits on the board?
I just had no clue there was no hitter going.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
I just came in and let them put it in play, trust my defense.
That worked out perfectly. So what was your pitch mix you're working with in that short inning you had, the 3 batters you faced?
I just spam slider, make them hit my off speed.
Well,
They're having trouble with that all day, so use it to my advantage.
Looked like it worked. Just how does it feel to be a part of history for the Renegades? I know it's your first year with the team.
It's great. I don't know what to say. It's just awesome.
And then going forward, how are you guys going to use this? We've already talked to the other guys about it, but I feel like everything's coming together finally.
Yeah, we're just going to use our confidence, push it into the next game, and keep it on a roll.
Thank you guys so much for doing this. The Renegades are able to win this game over the Sedalia Bombers. We're going to wrap this show up real quick. I'm going to take a 30-second break, and I'll take you through the game as I'm going to thank the guys for doing this. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bombers and Renegades baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
Boone County Journal is the hometown newspaper of Ashland and Hartsburg since 1969. We know you're busy. Let us keep up with Southern Boone happenings for you. We cover social events, school sports, local government, Southern Boone history, obituaries, and more. Subscribe to the Journal today and get the paper delivered to your mailbox every Wednesday. Digital version also available. Call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojo.com. Independent and veteran owned.
So for the last time here tonight, the Jefferson City Renegades no hit. The Sedalia Bombers 5-0. It was a very competitive game to say the least. The Bombers put some quality balls in play. They just were never able to find a hit. We go back to that play where Cam Lee made a spectacular play, jumping on a fastball that was hit off the bat of Dalton Miller. He was able to knock it down and get it to first base. We'll go down to the lines now. Cannon Feist, 5 innings, no hit ball, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. And then Kale Wilson, 3 innings of 6 strikeout baseball, 1 walk. Colorado shutting it down with 1 inning, no hits, no walks, no errors, and that's how the ball game ended. We're gonna go back now to the recap of the ball game as this loads. Apologize, I was just making sure I had the lines right. So I was very not expecting this, I want to say. Not too many days you go to the ballpark and see a no-hitter. I was actually making some jokes about this, about some guys I've been communicating with the Clarinda guys. I'm trying to get an interview with Inside the Mink on there. But I'm like, we got to get an interview. No-hitters barely happened. Well, we saw another one tonight here in Jefferson City. And now I kind of have to skim around the games just to confirm there's no other no-hitters. There's not. But the Renegades, they're able to get off a 2-0 lead thanks to a couple infield hits. Alex Diacento walked, Lucas Weholder walked, and then Drew Vanderhaar grounded into a fielder's choice. That was able to score a run, and he later scored on the Maddox Myers single. We moved to the 5th inning. We moved to the 5th inning where a single started the inning off by Miller. After that, Austin Evans singled, so there was 2 runners on. Cam Lee reached on an error. That loaded the bases up. Lucas Weholder singled to left field, scoring Miller. After that, there was a single by Drew Vanderhaar, and then 2 runs scored, Cam Lee and Austin Evans. Those 2 runs being the crucial runs to walk across the inning as they now conclude the no-hitter and win this ball game 5-0. Little shuck over here as I was not expecting this, but I'm so excited for the guys. The Renegades now are kind of figuring it out. They struggled. They have had leads lately. They just not been able to close the ball game out. We'll now see them tomorrow, I should say Wednesday, in action against the Sedalia Bombers. You know, they're definitely going to be fired up. For Easton Amelia and the entire crew here, that Ryan Rattone helped me broadcast as well, and the guys who I interviewed. I thank you guys for listening. Exclusive coverage of Bombers and Renegades baseball on the Show Me Sports Network. The Jefferson City Renegades no-hit the Sedalia Bombers, and they're able to win 2 of the 2 games so far of the series. And we're going to take a good sleep, and I'll be back in action with the Bombers tomorrow here versus the St. Joseph Mustangs. Have a great rest of your night.
Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world. This is the Show Me Sports Network. The proceeding was an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and was a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.